Hello again. As of 5 minutes ago, I just moved things around, put away the other light, repositioned all these ones, and 5 minutes later, I'm here to show you how to build a C-stand out of PVC pipe. Most people think it can't be done. I'm telling you, I found a way. C-stands, they're very versatile. You can use them for flags, which is a way to kind of block light. It's a way to kind of block light, kind of direct it the way you want when filming a scene. They can hold a China lantern, which is the way I'm going to be showing you how to use it now. China lanterns are great for kind of putting in the middle of a scene, high above out of the shot, and using the light, and it's kind of omnidirectional, which means it goes in all directions because it's a ball, like a China ball, and it lights it very well. And it kind of reduces a lot of shadows. So if I had this China lantern set up now, and it was high up out of the shot, couldn't see the stand in the shot, a lot of these shadows would be at least reduced, maybe not eliminated. But those are very useful. You can, the way I have it set up, and even with real C-stands really, if you don't have someone on audio to hold a mic with a boom stand, a boom mic, a shotgun mic, whatever you want to call it, you can buy a really cheap mic for like 20 bucks at Guitar Center and string the cord through and have it just kind of hang down out of the shot and use that to hold the mic for you. It could be a really cheap mic. It might not be a shotgun mic direction, but it'll get better audio than what I'm using now, which is just right off the camera. So I want to show you how to build a C-stand. This one, I pushed these in really tight, so couldn't really take it apart. But you got a cap here at the bottom. You got a T here, a T here, and then another T here. Each of these pieces in between are 6 inches or half a foot, however you want to call it. And this is kind of the center piece of the whole thing. Not literally like in the center of it, but without this, C-stand would not be a C-stand. With the way I built it. So each of these are going to have a foot-long piece of PVC pipe coming out of it. So once again, buy the 10-foot pieces of PVC pipe. It'll save you, trust me, it'll save you a ton of money. And for this one, I bought 30 feet. I ended up needing not all of it, but a majority of it, and that's because at first my calculations were wrong, so I had to keep cutting pieces. So it's good that buy the 10-foot pieces for that reason as well. You'll have more room to experiment, and start off with a bigger size than you should, and then cut it down so you get the right height they need. So it's like this. You got 3 different legs coming over here, 90 degree elbows on each end. And this is where the actual legs are going to go. These just kind of jut out to support the legs. So I got different height legs. That is the key to making this work. Different heighted legs. So the smallest height leg goes in the one closest to the ground, obviously. And this one's got a cap on the end too. And it just slides into the 90 degree elbow. Second tallest one goes into the second highest leg. Another cap on the ground. Tallest leg goes into the tallest 90 degree elbow. And boom. You got this weird ass looking thing. But this is the foundation for what is one of the most versatile tools in filmmaking. So this thing already comes up pretty high, as you can see. It's about up to where the first pole was on the regular stand if you watched my last video, and if you didn't, please go do. And everything like that, subscribe, Facebook, all that. I'll get to that at the end. But this thing already comes up pretty high. But sometimes you need it really high, sometimes you need it really low, so you don't know. So it's whatever you need for it at the time. What you do next is I'm just going to be showing you with one pull for the height. And there you go. So this is what they call on a C-stand the arm. Usually on a professional C-stand it'll be made of metal. The legs, instead of being built like this, will be much closer, lower to the ground, and they'll swivel when you go to close it. And they'll just kind of fold like that. Hold on, my lights just fell. I'm back. Fix that light. That's basically any day on set. You gotta fix things. Filming is basically just problem solving. Anyway, so the arm usually would be attached with a crank swiveling maneuver thing. It's like a little tool attachment. It can slide in and out, and it can go up, down. It can go all the way down for when you fold it to take it back to the equipment room at school. This one don't have that luxury, but what I do have is a duffel bag full of different length PVC pipes and just 90-degree elbow here, which is the arm, and the T, which is where the cord is going to run through for the channel lantern and run along here. You'll see in a moment. Now this is the top of what we built in the regular view where I was sitting on the couch. So what you do here is, I don't need this coupling right now because I only have one PVC pipe. If you were to go higher, you would need this coupling. It was just on there just for storage. Forgot to take it off. Sorry. Away with that. Anyway, here goes the 90-degree arm on the top. Now you got a C-stand. Okay? It goes across like this. Now, this china lantern I bought for 10 bucks at IKEA. Okay, it was $5 for the shade, $5 for the cord, and everything else. This came with the shade, but you need the cord for the light. Okay? So, the way it works, and it came undone when I carried it down here. But on the little, there's a little spot to kind of clip the cord for the light on the actual shade. So you gotta kind of clip that. These cords don't want to do this, so it takes a little bit of work. There you go. IKEA is amazing. They come up with a lot of things, a lot of cheap things. Prefer buying furniture to make a set or what have you. Anyway, you got this. You got this weird wire thing. You got, this is not the cord end you want attached to it. This is the cord, that's the end that plugs into the outlet. Okay, this holds the light bulb. So, you run the cord through like that. It holds it. There you go. Just put a light bulb in there and you're set. Now what you want to do is run this cord, the T, the end that plugs in, pull it all out so that the bottom is just hanging like this. Usually you'll have in a professional C-stand, you'll have another clip at the end where you tighten it and there's little holes where you slide a metal holder part of an official china lantern, film china lantern. We don't have that. This is for high school and college students making things at home. They're really cheap. Okay, and now to take some slack off the cord for that very reason, there's nothing there to hold it. You kind of weave the cord around the arm. Just take some slack off of the very end that holds the light bulb because it's going to be really heavy. So you got all the slack taken off. Well, not all, but most. Now, the last part. You got this hanging here. It's the wire. Light bulb would usually be attached to this. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to end up using it. Take the shade. There's two little hooks. One hook, kind of like here, another hook here. This is the top. There's two little notches on the top of the wire frame where these attach. So once the light bulb and everything's in there for when you're using it, you slide the shade up, put one hook on the other hook. Just make sure the wire frame is in the right position on the bottom. Plug it in, and you have omnidirectional light that gets rid of a lot of shade and a lot of shadows, and shadows are very bad when filming. I'm having a lot of them right now, so you can clearly tell this is low production. But problem with it is with this cord, you do not have the ability to switch on and off like you do with the clamp lamps. So once you plug it in, the light goes on and stays on, unless you buy yourself a dimmer or you completely set up a whole outlet and everything so that you make the switch and you plug it in and then you can flip it on and off like you would a normal light switch. Unless you have one of those, you plug it in, light's going to be on, you can't turn it off unless you unplug it. But that's fine. In most shoots, you're going to need it on at all times anyway. So that's my homemade PVC pipe C-stand. Very versatile. Can be used for tri-lantern, which is what I mainly use it for. Can be used for flags. If you can make your own flag. Probably. I haven't done it, but you can use it for mic stands. Hang a mic cord down there. Buy a cheap mic at Guitar Center. Anyway, from way back on the couch in the back view, just click subscribe, do all that good stuff, and see you next time.